I'm Dan Soder.
And I'm Big J. Okerson, and welcome to the Bonfire Podcast. You can hear our full show every day on SiriusXM.
Go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire for a special offer.
And now, the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
Thank you to Bennington, our dream of a lead-in show we get.
Yeah.
To a very emotional show today. Funny when it needed to be, but probably the most sullen Ron Bennington I've ever heard overall.
Yeah.
And that is, this is the Bonfire. And sad news over the weekend. Saturday morning, I woke up to a text that radio comedy legend Fez Whatley passed away this weekend. It was Todd Hilliard. I want to say his name. That's his name, right? His last name is Hilliard. But Fez, known affectionately, of course, as Fez Marie Whatley.
Also the week that you probably would have seen him.
Yeah, that was it smacked me hard because I was a day or so away from, before I go to Tampa usually, I get a hold of Fez in some way. And he came, last time I was there, he came out with his nephew and some of his friends. It was great. It was great to see him. I saw him a few years ago, I think now.
Thanksgiving.
At the Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's right. That's the last time I saw him.
Show we did. And, yeah, this one smacked me.
Yeah?
This one smacked me for sure. Yeah, without a doubt.
He's a sweetheart and one of the funniest dudes. I mean, that Ron and Fez, you were a massive fan of them.
Massive fan. And
I got into him near the end of, about 2012, I want to say. I was late to the party, but loved them.
Well, that was, you weren't here on the East Coast very much, which was, they were WNEW for a while.
Them and O&A, and, I would download O&A, and then I would hear about Ron and Fez, and that's what started piquing my interest. And so I started listening, but I never got it consistently because I never had Sirius.
Well,
and they were also on Free FM. They were the afternoon show on Free FM, and they were awesome.
They so hilarious. I remember being tense when everyone was getting fired.
Yeah,
from everywhere with the Stern thing, and then O&A stuff all went down. Everyone was getting shuffled around, but they stayed in there for a while. But I listened to them when they went to DC and everything. But why they meant so much to me, of course, Ron and Fez, I'm talking about, is before they opened their arms to me and really changed probably the course of my career in many ways, but also first show that really opened me up to an audience where people started coming out to shows and they're like, I heard you.
Yeah,
Ron and Fez said you were the shit, so we're here to see you.
Yeah.
In Tampa, ironically, it was the first time that happened.
That's great. They were always so gracious to comics, and you could see that at their the Bennington Thanksgiving before that. I mean, Ron and Fez was a place where what I loved it didn't really have it was people that loved O&A that didn't want to attack anybody.
Yeah,
there was this weird they weren't dicks. They were super funny, but they were never dicks.
No, well, I don't think I'm saying this. I hope I'm not sucking my own cock here too much.
Do it. Get it in there.
But let me go here in order chronologically. So
you're the master of crowd work. Let me start at the beginning. I am a Shaolin monk in the art of crowd.
A legend. That should be recognized before we move any further.
J. Okerson, genius.
Genius. Thank you, Noam.
And I wouldn't step on that legend tag. Mr. Rich Voss will be coming after, and then I'm going to have to fist fight Bonnie. It's going to get weird.
It's gonna be a whole
I'm going to have to go do a whole Andy Kaufman route.
Yeah, Rain is going to be biting at your calves. You're going to have to give her a donkey kick. So where I discovered Ron and Fez is unbelievable, touched by God radio voice.
Yeah.
When
you meet him, you're like, when you see Fez for the first time, you're like, what? Really?
Didn't picture that.
Really?
For sure.
He had one of those voices with the second you saw him, you're like, oh, that's you.
I kind of found that out way early on, in looking them up on I forget what even that site, their old site they used to have. Oh, I forget what it's called, but it'll come to me. But I used to go on there. It was ronandfez.net or something like that, right? It wasn't .com. I think it was .net or something weird. It was I don't know. Whatever it was, I saw how he looked relatively early, and it was surprising. to me. But listen to that show, and where I say that show, where it meant the world to me was I drove home. I've told this before, but I would drive home about 3 a.m. on average, 2:33 a.m. with Kevin Hart and Keith Robinson.
Yeah,
back to Philly.
And you always said that Kevin Hart hated Fez Whatley,
and for some reason,
and he would be openly racist against Fez.
You heard it here first. He was homophobic
yeah,
towards him.
There was a lot of stuff.
You'd be surprised at a lot of things I know Kevin Hart has said.
Kevin Hart was a monster specifically about Fez Whatley.
Yeah. He's got some real ideas about the Holocaust.
He didn't like our drops aren't coming through.
I hear it.
In your headphones?
Just now, I think.
You're lost, bud.
No, dude. It sounds like it's coming out of the board.
It did sound like it was coming.
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
Okay.
But the other one was.
Oh!
Now, you fixed something.
You fixed something.
Did, you son of a bitch.
What did you do? Shifty Witzky?
You did something, you son of a bitch.
Shifty Witzky, what the fuck you got going on?
But,
no, I don't want to buy the copper wire you came to work with.
Eventually, Kevin Hart would just tuck her out from going on his homophobic anti-Fez rants.
Meanwhile, Keith was like, "Oh, no, I hate him. Let God give me a stroke if Fez Whatley's a good guy."
Fez Whatley is a good person. Lord, strike me twice.
Lightning doesn't strike twice.
Oh, poor Keith.
Yeah, Keith still fucking rules, though. I saw him at the stand.
Always. He's just fucking...
He's still talking shit just in the same way. I'm still gambling.
Stop having so many strokes.
Yeah.
He's had more strokes than I've had girlfriends in my life. So... when me and Keith,
when you be driving down to Philly,
would be driving home at night, the way we worked it was that whoever drove didn't have to pay for gas or food, and I was the brokest by far.
Yeah.
So I always drove, which meant also that they were going to conk right out by the Holland Tunnel.
Yeah.
And then it was just.
Did you ever pick Kev up like a sleepy kid and go like, "Hey, we're home," and he's like in your arms, "Hey," and he goes, "Hey, we're back in Philadelphia."
No, but there's a great when he got hammered one time, and when he got out, he was slept the whole way home, and he got out of the car.
Yeah.
When Keith dropped him off, and then when he got home and opened the car door and the light came on, he's really kept just pissed all over the fucking car seat.
Oh my god!
I think it was his Ford Focus.
Oh, that's great. Pissing in a Ford Focus.
Yo, Keith had a Ford Focus. You know how broke me and Kevin Hart were at the time, though? Keith had a Ford Focus, and we treated it like it was a Mercedes. He's like, we'll take the Focus up tonight.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, what do we have to do?
With a mounted Easy Pass.
Ooh. Holy shit, this guy's doing it.
Are you sure we could take the Nebuchadnezzar up to New York? It's a fucking Ford Focus.
The Nebuchadnezzar. Dude, we thought that Ford Focus was like, wow, look at these. I'm telling you, it was a time where you were like, your car windows weren't definitely power.
Oh, that was the 50-50, the turn of the century.
They weren't always. There was options.
Fucking my dad
shittiest
always
car
had
option now is power windows. There's no roll windows anymore at all.
I don't think you can get roll. My dad always had roll windows. Always, never had a car without it.
Well, roll windows are great though to pop a butt in your mouth and not hold it with a finger, and while you're rolling something down.
Oh, you look badass.
It looks good rolling down, like chugging down a window with a cigarette hanging out of your mouth. It's pretty cool.
Better be spouting some world-changing advice.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's when you check the other side of it, and I'm gonna tell you something about women. Yeah. They listen until they don't.
Yeah. Never bet on a pony that has the same name as your ex-wife.
Yeah. Right. If a guy looks happy at the table, he's cheating. Walk away from that game of poker.
So those guys would fall asleep, and I would, for the first hour of my hour and 30-minute some ride, I'd get Ron and Fez, the replay.
That was like the first podcast.
Yeah. And man, it just caught their dynamic.
True friends.
That's it. The real originator of, on grand scale, like that real, and it's what Ronnie, I believe I'm quoting him properly, has always said, like this job, he just wanted to, it's like he professionally hangs with the guys on the corner.
Yeah.
Just talking shit. And like, damn, it was that.
Yeah.
And years later, after being a super fan, illegally downloading their episodes.
You don't need to say that.
When I didn't have Sirius XM.
Stealing money from a dead man's mouth.
Then I got a car.
Stealing money from his mouth, from his pocket.
This is before the app. So then I got a car.
Okay.
Started paying for it. So I can listen to it in my car now.
You broke good.
I broke good. And started listening to the show again a lot. in the car. And then Christine, I think, suggested to me, she's like, why don't you try to get on Ron and Fez? And I was
What's
like,
crazy
ridiculous.
is your first appearance when you listen to it, it sounds like because you do know them so well, it sounds like everybody's known each other for like...
Yeah.
Forever.
It was the most comfortable
When
I've
you
been
listen,
walking into a show
when
the
you
first
listen to
time.
your very first Ron and Fez appearance, it's like, oh, Jay was a regular at this point. And that's when I think I somehow caught it. I don't know where I was listening to it, and I was like, this is crazy that this is his first appearance.
Even hearing Fezzy
It's on YouTube.
read my plugs, like the first time was like, it was so like, wow.
Oh my God, he's plugging it.
He's doing the plugs. Yeah, he goes, Jay's going to be at the
Master of plugs.
Yeah, it's so great. So awesome. They embraced me so, Chris Stanley, Ron, and Fez.
Yeah.
The three of them just like instantly became buddies, you know, and Ron's become a mentor to me in many ways.
He's your radio
a person
guy.
I go to for sage advice on many things.
Mostly sexual and cigars.
Mostly sex, yeah. I'm like, Ron, how do I satisfy a woman finally?
I want a good Havana.
Well, buddy, I'll tell you what you gotta do.
Man, I'm real heartbroken for all of them, for Ron and Gail and everybody. All right, I don't know why former Jay's popping back up. Hey, show from 10 seconds ago.
What's happening, Lou?
What's going on?
Where do you go?
What are you doing?
Bro,
Are you,
everything's fine.
I mean,
Something
stuff's
wacky
popping
just
out.
happens.
Yeah, it wasn't from me. Maybe one of you guys' phone is on in your pockets. I don't know.
It's on with my voice.
I don't like this. I don't
Yeah,
like this
I don't
new
know.
this new Lou where he just kind of passes the buck.
Oh, single Lou's fucking, he's doing meth.
What
Yeah.
did you guys do this time?
That was a drop.
Can I tap in for a second?
Yeah.
You sure can.
I feel real bad for that whole crew just because it's it'd be like thinking about losing someone here and just how fucking sad it would be because you spend so much time sitting around talking and getting it. I mean, and Ron
And
especially.
put like 30 years on that, you know?
But that picture of Gail when she's Wednesday and he's Uncle Fester
Yeah.
and Fez is Uncle Fester on Instagram, you're like, oh my God, that was her family.
Yeah. No, I listened
And I mean to
the
Chris
Bennington
Stanley
today.
too. You know Chris and Earl and all of them over there. Like,
I didn't hear if Chris cried, but if he did, I can't wait to call him gay.
whoa.
No, but I will. I'm going to call him. Did he, Christine? Ooh, he's going to get it. I'm my boss and my friend.
My mentor died. You stop just to keep making fun of him. He goes, all right, Jay, that's enough. And you go, no, yeah, you're right.
No, I got teary the day I got the news. Genuinely, and the first thing I thought, I was like, oh man, it's like coming to the week where I would like have a chance to see him.
That really
sometime.
sucks.
And yeah, dude, they were such an important show to me. It's what I essentially my dream was or vision with you was to base this show on. You know, like a genuine two-man camaraderie
Yeah, a show based on friendship.
of whatever it is, and just lay it out there. I mean, Fez's honesty on the air was jarring and
Yeah.
amazing. What
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was willing to share. His coming out of the closet episode
That is, you played that for me the day it happened. We were at Stand Up New York and we went in your car and listened to it.
Mount Rushmore of radio comedy moments.
What's the song they hit?
Can you put can we play the clip of that? Of him saying that? Go to Fez comes out.
I'm gay.
I think it's dude, and then the pause.
Yeah.
And then Ronnie goes, yeah. It's the funniest thing. It's worth a listen for sure.
Yeah, dude, they fucking rule.
Fez comes out.
And
I'm gay.
And honestly, there's not a person, that's worked at Sirius or been around them that just doesn't know how great they are.
Arguably the greatest comedy radio duo. I mean, they really stood the test of time, city to city, successful everywhere they went. Maintained a following through all changes.
Yeah.
Which we're finding out now. That's like
It's hard to do.
it's hard to do, but also like it's great when you see it happening that you matter to people enough they swing over with you, and they bounced around a decent amount and really landed. Is this it? Oh, please, yeah, play this.
Wait, we're trying to cue it.
Oh, to the actual part.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought we were hoping to listen to 5 minutes of it and just kind of, kick our feet up.
Yeah. What do I got to work hard?
Today, of course.
I was kidding. I would you guys cue it up. I was just going to take their show and play it over our show. What a fun way to be like, all right, I got 5 minutes.
You know, guys, in honor of Fez, we're going to take the day off and just play Ron and Fez episode.
Guys, we're going to do Comedy Central's original idea for this show and just toss the clips.
Yeah. Lou, you wouldn't mind hanging around and doing commercials, would you?
Yeah, could you read the commercials?
Commercials?
Well, first off, we should say we are in studio today.
We are in studio
And
today.
for Wednesday and Thursday, we get studio time. We're also, as they cue up the Ron and Fez clip, we're in our old home. This is the site of Jacob doing push-ups outside for Deb.
That's right.
This is ghillie suits. This was Artie Lang walking in here on heroin and scaring both of us in a sad way.
Artie Lang coming in and nose just bleeding out of nowhere.
Dude, I swear to God, if you find that exact episode, you can hear both of us gasp the second he walks in. We're like, oh, fuck.
And then when he's...
Kills.
And then
he just kills.
But he had one of those lines popping up out of a nod.
Yeah.
He had his eyes closed, and then he goes, yeah, it's like my buddy. And he tells the story, and it was like...
I've said it before.
Murdered.
Leaving that day, and we're like, Artie, you all right? You need help? He's like, I'm going to go see Hamilton. Just look,
I'm going to go see Hamilton.
He looked so bad that both of us had to stop talking on air to be like, holy shit. Dude.
I haven't seen Artie in so long.
I saw him right before the cellar opened back up, and he looked good.
Really?
Yeah, he still looked good.
Jacked?
His nose wasn't fixed, but he looked
fucking yoked.
Dude, he's doing a lot of gear.
Doing a lot of tests?
He's doing a lot of D-balls.
Is he pumping tests?
Dude, new Artie Lang, Jack Diesel.
I started positive from about Artie for once.
Yeah, dude.
Artie Lang got it all together, and he opened up a boxing school for a troubled youth.
Or, you know that Artie got second place in the CrossFit competition. What?
Yeah. You know, Artie just got back from the Olympic trials.
Yeah, he just
clean and jerk.
Like, oh my God.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God. He's on the He's on the American handball.
I bet Artie does have like a crazy, like one thing. He like leg press 1,000 pounds. He's just got some one weird like.
Yeah, like an oddity strength.
Yeah, just one crazy strength.
He's like, that's a New Jersey beach lift, and you're like, no, that's a hang and jerk, and you can do it. You can do 400 pounds of it.
All that years of abuse, something good's got to come out of it. Maybe like he feels no pain on his arms. Something nutty.
Like he can Muay Thai fight. They don't have to roll the nerves off him.
Exactly.
So you just get kicked in the leg, and he's like, that was nothing. You're a pussy.
To him, he has peg legs.
Yeah.
He hasn't felt his shins in years. Do we have it? Do we have it queued up? How's our queuing process working? Good?
Hit the queue. You know, in London, that means line. Or in England. That's cool, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And this is 1 year ago since your dad passed away, Fez.
Yeah, 1 year ago today.
So you decided that today is a day that you wanted to talk to the audience about stuff that's been going on with you.
Yeah, it's, of course, that day last year was one of the biggest changes of my life. And so, big change to announce today on the Ron and Fez show. So today seemed like the appropriate day to make this announcement and just let everyone know, and I appreciate everyone who's been so interested during the announcement, but just to let everyone know that I've come to terms with things, and I just want to tell everyone that, yes, I'm gay. And I am gay. Ron, I'm gay. That's the announcement. I'm putting it out there. It's not a bit. It's not a character. I'm Fez Watley, and I'm gay.
So you play a gay character?
No. I am a gay person. The old Jersey governor put it best. I am a gay American. And I'm Fez Watley.
You are
Gay.
finally ready to say the thing that's taken now years to say.
Yes. I wanted to do it before I was 30.
Well, Fez Watley. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the patience. and
no,
I
R.I.P.,
have no
dude.
patience with you.
Rest in peace, Fezzy.
Yeah.
He was so, I know by the end of his career, he was so anxious. And that's what I also felt I wanted to say. I did feel like a real kinship to him in that way. Because I said I'd hear his, like, I'd hear it on the show. He was very honest about his stuff that he was going through, and he'd be very flustered on the air, genuinely. And I really, I felt it. I was really like, man, I'm kind of going through, at the same time almost,
Yeah.
a very similar thing. So it was pretty crazy. But that Fez comes out, I heard it live driving into the city.
Yeah. This is when you were living on Long Island.
Yeah. I heard it live, or a
'Cause I
replay.
remember-
It was a replay. It was a replay coming into the city, and I had to rewind it.
Because you had
as
it
soon as I
queued
got
up
Christine.
when you were later at the comedy club. Like, did you hear Fez come out? And I was like, I heard about it. I didn't hear the segment. And you're like, I have it loaded up.
Yeah, it's, God damn it, it's so funny. You make me feel.
Great.
See that, Jay?
Didn't Ron do a bit forever where he pretended Fez hated you? Yes, he did. In fact, that's a fun thing to bring up too, because
You thought Fez actually did hate you.
I came in and he was upset with me, for sure.
He was mad at Legion of Skanks.
I was mad at Legion of Skanks. I went home frazzled because I was like, also, I didn't say anything really that I was like, I forget what it was like. I think Anthony made like some pretty like cruder gay jokes maybe or something, whatever it was. Sure. I was just like, I far from said anything that was that shitty. Whatever I said ticked him off, and he just focused it all on me.
Yeah.
And I came in the show, and he didn't dress me down. He was like really upset with me, and it seemed pretty real to me. And I went home, and I was upset. That was the day of the explosion of the building on 7th Avenue.
Really?
Because Christine couldn't.
On 7th Street.
7th Street. Christine couldn't come with me because she had strep. Mm-hmm. So she was home and she heard the explosion happen. I was up here feeling terrible that Fez was upset, and I left. Not in a huff, but like I left quickly. It wasn't like long on goodbyes because I was just like, oh no, he's mad at me for real. Went to do a gig in Florida later that week, I think. It was like the next weekend or something, and I saw Liz Sets Fire saw me, and she was funny, longtime fan of the show also.
Oh yeah, of course.
Sets Fire.
Yeah, Liz Sets Fire.
Goes, and
we
Liz,
inherited her and Sarah McPants. We inherited a lot of
For
people
sure.
from Bennington, from Ron and Fez.
But
Ron and Fez specifically.
Liz Sets Fire, I remember this. She said to me, she goes, so Fez still mad at you? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. It's like bumming me out.
It's the best. He's kept it. Ron, they could keep it going.
Yeah, no, they're great at it.
Honestly, it's otherworldly how good they are at keeping.
I'm so bad at that. I sort of feel bad for the person I'm doing it to. They never do.
Yeah, God, they can keep it going.
They kept it going.
Even still, when you brought it up, Ron. I think the last time you brought it up to Ron was like, "Well, he never said he wasn't."
No. I think that's what I said. I go, hey, how's Fezzy doing at one point? And I go, he's doing good. He's good. He's with his family, and he's blah, blah, blah. And I go, yeah. I go, does he still hate me? And he goes, well, he doesn't ask me about you.
That's what it was. That was the one. But she, so Liz Sets Fire, she goes, does he still hate you? I go, yeah, I guess so. I don't know. This is horrible. And she like cockeyed smiled at me like, come on. Yeah.
And almost like she was like, I thought she was saying like, you're part of a work. I go, no. There's nothing to come on. I am operating under like, I don't know. He was very upset with me. He had said if I would shave my head that he would like forgive me or something. And then I was like, no. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then so we, and she started just looking at me like, come on. And then when she just started describing it, she goes, it's a work. It's wrestling. They're like wrestling guys. Like they're putting you over.
Yeah,
like
by saying your
you
name.
guys
over
are getting
and over.
ready to like do a show. Bonfire was in the works at that point.
Yeah.
I think. And he was like, yeah, he goes, they're putting you over. Like they're doing the thing. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, they said
I never
Legion
looked at it
of
that way.
Skanks so many times. It was just Legion of Skanks, Legion of Skanks.
I was on the next day, and they were asking me about it.
Yeah.
And they just kept talking about Legion of Skanks.
Right. I was saying they were putting us over.
Yeah.
And that was what they were doing. They were putting
Trying
us
to
over.
get heat.
Yeah, it was really fucking cool that they did that, actually. And Then, it'd be really funny if Ron goes on, if he hears this and goes on tomorrow, he goes, "No, that's not what we were doing."
Fez genuinely didn't like
He didn't like you for a time.
There was a short moment where he despised you.
But, no, and then when I saw him, the next time I saw him again, I believe was...
Tampa.
Was it Tampa first?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I think it was, may have been the Thanksgiving show. I don't know which one, but one of them, when I saw him, it was so like, it's actually really sweet. When I saw him, it was just like, give me a hug and like a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
Which was even more affectionate, I'd say, than normal. Like, you know what I mean? It was just like, probably just see a familiar face maybe down there or something. But it was pretty cool, man. Like, he was so important to radio, so important to me personally. I'm sure to all of us. DJ Lou, I know you're good at this. Do you have any words? Not a fan. I'm in the black radio.
I'm not a fan.
I knew Fez a little bit when he was on his way out. He would share a desk with me, and he was really sweet. And you could tell on the air he was going through some deep shit, and he was really having a hard time. But he was always so cool and sweet and nice to us in the hallways, and very funny. And that's what I get to say.
Oh, I didn't get to finish. That was beautiful, though. I didn't get to finish what I was sucking my own dick for a little bit.
Yeah.
I was sort of sucking Christine's dick,
You're
too.
the master of crowd work?
But I got in there through Pete Dominic. Actually, I reached out. I know you work at Sirius. He's like, "Oh, I know Christine. Those guys are great. I'll get a hold of you." And he did. And I was on the show.
Damn, and then you turned your back on him in the DeRosa beef.
No, I did not. I've always had his side.
Guys, remember, for 10 years.
He plugged you in and then you destroyed him.
That's not what happened at all.
You're being a cunt.
I go to Atlanta all the time.
You're being a cunt.
You're being a cunt.
Being a cunt. So Pete Dominic got me the look from Chris Stanley, who called
he
me.
He said, "Never turn your back on me."
Just as long as you promise to never have Joe DeRosa on
if
your
you
shows.
ever work here, and let's say there's a problem with, I don't know, like Joe DeRosa, just don't take his side.
I didn't take anybody's side.
No, you were Team DeRosa.
Don't you dare say shit like that.
You got Pete Dominic fired.
I had him removed from the building, sure. That was me.
You got him fired.
Sure. That part was
you
me.
and your Egyptian jackal got him fired.
Oh, when we started coming in, and Christine would come in with me, and we were talking about, I don't know, of course I know already Bobby Kelly and Voss and all those guys, but I don't know if they were like on the radar as much of the newer, younger guys coming up. And Christine started sending people in a bunch, so that's
I remember that.
That's when she was getting them. Like, so I think that's where they got like Sam Morrell, Joe List, maybe even Mark Norman.
Me.
It was the first time I'd been going up with you because I was just so excited to like come to Sirius and sit and watch the show. I'd become a fan of the show through listening with you, and when they made the move from Opie and Anthony channel over to Raw Dog, they asked me about booking comics, like bringing comics into the show, and I put a list together of like 40 comics to bring up and try to pitch it. And it was my first booking job ever where I was able to like
Didn't you get in Che before Che was Che?
I think so, yeah. I'd have to look at the original list, but I was so excited because I saw what they had done for you, just as far as touring and people showing up from Ron and Fez. I was so excited to have something to like bring comics into, to like, give them this incredible forum to try to like shine on the show, to then maybe have that translate into people coming out to see them.
Well, they set you up to win, which is great.
Yeah.
I don't know if me and Dan do that.
No.
We set you up to watch us. We set you up to watch us be funny, though.
Yeah, come over to our house and watch us play with our toys.
Hey, if you want to see this person be funny, go see him on their tour. Right now, you're going to watch me and Dan be funny.
It really is. We're like, come down to the basement. All right, I got my fort set up, so you can just hang out on the couch.
Oh, if it excites anybody, I believe next Monday we'll have for the full show again Tony Roberts.
Yeah.
In stewed.
What? Are we back in studio next month?
I think we can be.
I think we can be.
Damn. Uh-oh.
What-oh.
Looks like the boys are back in town.
Picked the wrong weekend to go subway pole licking. Boy, did you pick the wrong week for that. Jacob, any words about Fez? I know you were a super emotional guy.
I probably didn't even know him as much as Lou did, but it was just like kind of like I thought the show was kind of mythical to me. So yeah, I mean, Fez was just very friendly to us in the comedy department. So
even though you worked over at the Foxhole?
I was nobody. So He was just always a nice guy, and that's just what I remember about him.
You were never nobody. You were Jacob Atot from Foxhole Radio.
You were already a phoenix rising.
Yeah,
you are
look, man, everything I like is rugged.
You're 16 phone calls. You're 16 phone calls away from Jamie Foxx at all times.
I go, hey, do you want me to get a hold of Jamie Foxx? Do you have 3 weeks?
Yeah, he goes, now listen, there's a lot of channels I have to go through.
There's a lot of
eventually, what I say will get to him.
A lot of doors that might not swing open, but I know where they are.
I know where they are. Sarah McPants tweets that they were so hello. Sorry. They were so good at keeping a bit going that when they announced Fez was leaving on April Fool's Day, I didn't buy it at all. I even told people it wasn't really happening. Trying to be a carny, and I was still a rube.
Yeah,
funny. Yeah, it's like he's like I'm leaving on April Fool's Day, and then actually leaves.
Yeah, then just left, and they're like, "What's up?" So it's not.
It was. It's wild, and and look, Bennington. What a beautiful concept for a show that it lives on with Fez's memory, but some people like Gail and it being there, and Chris and stuff, so they get to keep his name alive as we all do for a long time. Black Lou, any thoughts? Another dead whitey who gives a shit?
Oh, Jesus.
That's the tiger.
As a lonely kid, my family moved from Georgia to New Jersey. And when I put on the radio, that was the first show that actually came on.
Really?
On air, yeah. And it kind of opened my eyes up to all kinds of talk radio. Opie and Anthony, I think Don and Mike might have been on the on the channel at the same time.
I think they were, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I briefly remember Don and Mike. That was NEW?
NEW. Yeah. And always loved Fez. And then when I came to intern for Opie, it was awesome seeing him in person and being like a foot from him. Like, I do rarely get starstruck, but with Fez, I was like, holy, he's right here.
Yeah.
Fez is right here.
Just standing next to you in the booth?
Yeah. It was awesome. He's definitely a part of my radio DNA.
Yeah.
100%. Being a fan and an employee, definitely.
Christine met him, came on to him. 3 weeks later, he came out as gay.
Crazy. Crazy. We did not know that she was the push.
She was the push. I hope you guys
That's
know
when
this.
they rape you to show you what a homo you are.
Oh, wow. I mean, the man is... been dead 72 hours.
Let the body get cold, Christine.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Oh, so, condolences, obviously, to his family.
Absolutely.
The entire Bennington family.
Yeah, both of his families.
And the Ron and Fez crew of the crews of the past. I know Vito, just so many people that have worked there. You should check out, I bet whatchamacallit, it's pretty sad. Dan Perlman was an intern over there. That's where I met Dan Perlman.
That's where I met Dan too.
Just so many great people, and I hope for the best. Hope, I think they're going to do something. I think Ron said today they're going to do something and try to do something in New York and Florida, and some sort of memorial.
Awesome.
Go out with a bash. So
well, when we find out about it, we'll
hopefully we give you a part of that in some way.
We'll announce it at least here to give you details.
Rest in peace, Fez Whatley.
R.I.P.
Fez Marie Whatley. You will be missed.
You've been listening to SiriusXM's Bonfire. New episodes every Tuesday through Friday mornings, and full shows always on SiriusXM.